All right, do you have a U10 Pro or U10 Pro Highland and want factory turn signals in there? We have a kit. I'm going to show you how to install it. Right now I have the 4-ways on. I also have the indicator on the dash that'll turn right and left, and then the license plate bracket, license plate light, and horn. All that comes as one kit. You install it. Before you can install it, before it will work, you have to send us your body control module. I'll show you how to uninstall that, put it in a box, ship it to us. We'll flash it, send you it, and along with the kit back to you. And then you'll have the turn signals on there. All right, this is what you'll receive back in the box from us. You've got your body control module, the turn signal switch, hazard switch, license plate bracket, license plate light, horn wires, a couple of zip ties, and then you'll have some hardware. And I'll show you how to get this all installed. First up, we're going to reinstall your body control module. The install process is going to be exactly like when you took it out, just in reverse. All right, next step, we're going to install the turn signal switch. You'll need to uninstall the current one that you have if you have a Highland. If you don't have a Highland, it won't have any switch here. Unless you have a windshield wiper, then it might. Phillips screwdriver. Okay. So that's loose now, but the wire is plugged in under the dash here. And if you don't have the Highland, there is a plug under here that you're going to plug into, but it'll just have a block off plate. You'll have to remove that to plug in the new switch. Okay, that came out. You can get rid of that. Prepare the new switch. Plug it in under that dash. Probably good just to check your pins and check that little white thing just to make sure everything looks good before plugging it in. There's a little alignment pin on the back of this that just finds its place there. Just make sure it's locked in. Take your cap. Still nice and snug with the screws, nothing too tight. Okay, that's it. All right, next up is going to be your hazard switch. This goes right in this one right here. We have to pull that one out first. Take a flat screwdriver or a pick, get underneath your switch here, kind of pry from one edge, come out like that. Sometimes the wire will be plugged in underneath there, sometimes it's not. Take that, you can get rid of it. And then you can see the wires just kind of hanging down there for the plug. That one right there. Take your T30 and we're going to loosen up these couple screws here. Okay, you're going to hold the wire from underneath while installing the switch. Make sure that clips in. We're going to reinstall these top screws. Okay, next up is going to be the horn. You take the horn, take your horn wire, and you're going to plug these into it. Like that. You're also going to need a 13mm wrench and a bolt. This will be the larger one out of the 4 that comes with your kit. It's going to fit right through there. To remove the hood, you're going to pull up with both hands on the bottom, kind of pull it out there. You're going to pull up on the top part, and you're going to pull up right here, and then slide the whole thing forward like that. Set that off to the side. Take your spray and spray your little rubber grommets to put this back in there a little easier. All right, this is the wire you're going to plug that horn into. The little cap there has to come off. All right, to remove the cap off of this, take your screwdriver or pick. Just going to push up on the tab on the front There. Take that, throw it away. Let's install the horn to the radiator here. There's a spot for it. You can kind of see this hole right here. That's where your bolt goes in. We're going to mount it. Take your 13 millimeter. Make sure it's nice and snug. It doesn't have to be overly tight. I'm going to fish our wires up through and plug it in. Time to reinstall the hood. So to do that, you're kind of going to line it up here on both sides. There's little tabs you can look at that lock in here. So you're going to just set it in there like that. Make sure it's even on both sides. A little bit of down pressure kind of helps. What we're doing is pushing back on it. We don't want this to happen, the lift, to push down, push back. And once you have it like that, you just need to lock in those little pins into the rubber pieces. Push in, push down. I guess they're locked in. So, all right, so those went in there pretty smoothly. They normally kind of clip in, but with that oil in there, they just kind of pushed in. That's what you want to see. All right, next up, we're going to attach the license plate light to the bracket. So you're going to run the wire through this hole. There's two little alignment pins here. They're going to line up with that. Line them up. And you're going to take your smallest screw and a 4 millimeter Allen. Make sure it's nice and snug, not overly tight, not too loose. You want to make sure it looks like this. And take your two bolts with a 10 millimeter socket. I would use an extension and a 10 millimeter socket. Put them together. Screwdriver. And this will get bolted on with these two holes. This plug, sometimes they tuck it up underneath there, is where your light gets plugged in. Kind of pull up on the tab. Pull out on the end. That cap comes off. You don't need it. And then you're going to mount the whole bracket up here. Might be a good idea, maybe start one and then plug in this. It makes it a little easier. Push in until it clicks. There you go. All right, that's bolted on there. You can take your zip ties that came in the kit if you want and zip tie this up a little bit neater. I won't do that in the video, but you can if you'd like. Don't forget to reattach your battery. A little trick to getting these things to go back up in there nicely. Take a little bit of spray. You can use WD-40 or just a little bit of oil of some sort. I use SC1 because it's an oil-based coating. Just spray these a little bit. Push in tight. That locks in there a lot nicer. All right, the final thing we want to do is test to make sure everything's working. Come in the unit. You can either start it up or just turn the key on, either way. Wait till the screen comes on and then we'll test the turn signals. They should be blinking here. And then the front, obviously, and the back should also be blinking. Just like that. I can see the back is blinking as well. We'll test the horn. And then the four-way switch. And then lastly, we should make sure that our license plate light is working. That looks pretty good to me. All right, that is how you install that kit.